Now, we've seen a few situations where, I guess, with all due respect to some of the claims adjusters, they played some dirty tricks. And one of them that I know has particularly galled people in our office and in some of the other workers' compensation lawyers around the state is where someone moves and then the adjuster says, oh, we're going to give you a one-time change of a new doctor, even though let's talk about that a little bit, about why that's not a one-time change.
Sure, yeah, I mean the law says they get an authorized doctor regardless. So if you move, I suppose the carriers could say that your old doctor was still authorized, but then they'd have to provide your transportation. So if they want to fly you back from North Carolina to Florida every week, they'd have to do that. But when you move out of state, that's not a one-time change of doctor. They have to provide you with a doctor. So.
Or even if you move to a different part of the state, we found as well, they need to give you a new doctor. They need to keep an authorized doctor.
Absolutely. So, but what carriers will do, if particularly the people that they think they can take advantage of, and by carrier I mean insurance company, is sometimes, not all of them, but sometimes they'll say, well, what we're going to do is you're moving, so we're going to give you that one-time change right you have. Well, you don't need to use a one-time change right. You're moving. You automatically get that right. And so you should be able to still keep that one-time change right in your pocket and use that later at a later time.
And we tend to use the one-time change as an opportunity to get a fresh opinion from someone when maybe you're not really happy with the course of treatment that you're having.
Yeah, absolutely. And probably it's one of the more frustrating things is if we get somebody who's, I don't want to use the word tricked, but usually they've been tricked into using that one-time change too early.
Or at the very least, maybe the adjuster just wasn't fully appraised of the law themselves.
That may be the case.
But they do seem to be very well appraised when you ask for yet another doctor, because then they say, well, you've already used your one-time change.
Well, they seem to have no problem telling us that.
So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt by saying perhaps they're not as familiar with the law as what they should be, but in the end, it's really not very fair to somebody that's been hurt, when it really should be about trying to get them well and get them some medical care and treatment. Well, I think that's all we're going to be able to talk about right now. We'll take up another topic on another time, but for right now, I'm Wade Coye here with Dan Smith from the Coye Law Firm, and thank you very much for listening today.